There's a really uncomfortable thought that most people avoid. What if your normal day is actually the problem? Not your worst day, not your lazy days, your normal one. Wake up, school, come home, phone, videos, games, sleep. And repeat that enough times, suddenly you've gone through a whole year without anything really standing out. No major changes, no clear progress, and no real direction. Just time passing. And here's the part nobody tells you. You don't usually feel like you're wasting your teenage years while it's happening. It feels fine, comfortable even, because nothing is obviously wrong. But that's exactly what makes it so dangerous. Because life doesn't send you a notification when you're drifting, it just lets it happen quietly. And one day you look back and realize how similar every week was. Not because nothing was possible, but because nothing was really being done. Most people aren't actively choosing to waste time, they just fall into autopilot. And autopilot always looks the same. You don't sit down and decide, I'm going to waste my day. You just do small things that don't feel like a big deal. Check your phone, watch one video, then another, and then suddenly it's been an hour, then two, and then the day's basically gone. And because each individual choice feels harmless, you never stop to question the pattern. That's the trap. Not one big mistake, a thousand small ones that never feel important enough to stop. And over time, your brain starts expecting constant stimulation. So anything slower than that, reading, building something, learning something, feels harder than it should. Not because it is harder, but because your attention got trained in a different direction. There's a reason this is so common now. It's not just laziness, it's friction. Real life has friction. Starting something takes effort. You might not be good at it immediately. You might feel awkward at first, so your brain naturally avoids it. And on the other side, your phone has zero friction. No effort to start, no risk, no discomfort, just instant reward. So over time, your brain learns a simple pattern: effort equals avoid, comfort equals repeat. And the more you follow that pattern, the stronger it gets. Until eventually, even small changes feel bigger than they actually are. That's when people start saying things like, I'll do it later. I just need more motivation. I'm not in the right mindset. But most of the time, it's not mindset at all. It's just avoidance becoming a habit. A lot of people feel like something is missing, not in a dramatic kind of way, just a quiet feeling that days are blending together. And the strange thing is that even though you're entertained all the time, the feeling doesn't go away. Because entertainment doesn't automatically create fulfillment, it just fills silence. So you can spend the entire day watching, scrolling, switching between things, and still end that day feeling like nothing's really happened. That's where the disconnect is. You're always doing something, but not actually building anything. No progress you can point to, no experience that sticks, no moment that stands out later. And when everything blends together like that, time starts feeling faster in hindsight because nothing separated one day from the next. Your biggest loss isn't obvious. It's not grades. It's not one specific opportunity. It's not even time in the way people usually think about it. It's direction. Because your teenage years are when you normally start forming habits, interests, and identity. But if most of that time is spent consuming instead of doing, then your identity starts forming around passive things. And the longer that goes on, the harder it becomes to change direction later. Not impossible, just harder than it needed to be. And the frustrating part is most people don't realize this is happening while it's happening. They assume there's always time to switch later. And sometimes there is, but momentum always matters. And right now, every day is building some kind of momentum, whether you notice it or not. Fixing this doesn't require a complete lifestyle overhaul. It starts with interrupting the pattern. First, add friction to mindless scrolling. Not bans, not extremes, just small barriers. Put your phone away in another room sometimes. Log out of apps, break the automatic habit loop. Second, do things before you feel like doing them, because waiting for motivation usually just delays action indefinitely. Most people only feel ready after they start, not before. Third, replace passive time with active time, even in small ways. Walk instead of scrolling, talk instead of watching, build something instead of consuming something, even if it's small, even if it's not good yet. Because your goal isn't perfection, it's participation. And fourth, start paying attention to days instead of just passing through them. Do at least one thing each day that you would actually remember a week later. Something small but real. Because memory is built from contrast. Without contrast, everything becomes the same. Most people don't realize what their teenage years were until they're already gone. Because when you're inside them, they feel normal. Just another day. But normal doesn't mean meaningless. It just means familiar. And familiarity is what makes time disappear without being noticed. So the question isn't whether you're doing everything perfectly, it's whether your days are actually different enough from each other that you can tell they existed. Because if every day feels the same, then eventually the whole period starts to feel like it didn't really happen. And that's something you only understand later.